So in this lecture we are going to learn our exercise number 2.2, question number 2. So in this exercise they are asking what? Find a quadratic polynomial each with the numbers as a sum and the product of zeros are respectively. So in the question number what? In question number 1 what happened? The quadratic polynomial is given, and from quadratic polynomial we are find the zeros, and second thing the sum of zeros and product of zeros. But in second question it will be reverse. Sum of zeros and product of zeros are given. From them we can make the quadratic polynomial. So first of all, what is its standard form? So it is a standard form for quadratic polynomial. Now we have a two method. So first of all we are going to discuss our method number 1. So in method number 1 what happened? First of all, sum of 0 is given. Sum of 0 is equal to, what is its formula? Its formula is minus b by a, and sum of 0 is given. What is its value? 1 by 4. So now we will compare. See that. So minus b is equal to 1. Minus b is equal to 1. And second, a is equal to 4. A is equal to 4. So if minus sign is going second side, so we can also write like that, b is equal to minus 1. Now second thing is which? Product of 0 is also given, so we can write like that, product of 0. So what is its formula? C by a. So now what is its value is given? Minus 1. So we can also write 1 here. So if we write 1 in a denominator term, answer will be remain same, but we can write like that. Now we will compare. So C is equal to minus 1 and A is equal to 1. A is equal to 1 and C is equal to minus 1. Now see these both. So here A is equal to 4 and here we have A is equal to 1. So both are different. So first of all what we can do here, if here in a denominator term if we want 4, so we are multiply and divide with 4. We can multiply and divide with 4. So what happened? Now 4 ones are minus 4 and 4 ones are 4. So C by A is equal to what? Minus 4 upon plus 4. So C is equal to now what? Minus 4 and A is equal to 4. So if the value of A in product of 0 and sum of 0 are different, so we will make a same by multiplying. Clear? By multiplying any of digit. If here it is a 4, so we are multiply and divide with 4. And if here it is 2, so we are multiplying and divide with 2. Now, so we can write like that. What is the value of A? See, A is equal to 4. Here we can also get A is equal to 4. So here we do not write like A is equal to 1 because we can compare these both. So now A is equal to 4, B is equal to minus 1 and C is equal to minus 4. Clear? So now we will put these three values in our standard form. So we will get our quadratic equation. So here A is replaced with 4x square, then B x, so minus x, C is equal to minus 4. So what is our quadratic equation? 4x square minus x minus 4. So it is our quadratic equation. So first method is clear. Clear? First of all what we can do? We will compare B with an A, here C and A. So if the value of A is different in these both situations, so we are multiplying with 4. Clear? Sometime here we have a 2, so here we are multiply with 2. We will also take the some more examples so you can get the better idea. Now the method number 2. Method number 2. In second method we have a directly formula. Which formula? X square minus sum of 0 into x plus product of 0. We have a direct formula like that. We'll put all the value and we can find the same equation. Clear? So x square will be same. Now sum of 0, it is given. Sum of 0 is what? 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 x plus product of 0. It is also given. Product of 0, it is minus 1. So here we can write minus 1. Now 4 is our LCM. So we can write 4x square minus x, and 4 ones are minus 4 upon 4. But the equation is equal to always 0. Clear? Equation is equal to always 0. So that 4 is going second side. So we have the same equation like that. 4x square minus x minus 4. 4x square minus x minus 4. So in examination you can use either of the method. You can directly use that formula, or also you can use that method number 1 by comparing the digits of sum of zeros and product of zeros, and finally we will find the value of a, b and c, and then we will put this all value in our standard form. Clear? Now question number 2. In a second question, what happened? Same formula. Clear? So either we can use method 1 or method 2. So we can use in this example we can use our first method. So first of all, second question is root 2 and 1 by 3. Root 2 and 1 by 3. So sum of 0. So what is its formula? Minus b by a is equal to given root 2. We can also write in denominator 1. So minus b is equal to root 2 and a is equal to 1. So b is equal to minus root 2 and a is equal to 1. Now second thing is which? Product of 0. So what is its formula? C by a. So c by a is equal to what? 1 by 3. Here a is equal to 3 and here a is equal to 1. So we are multiplying our first with 3. So see that in this we are multiplying sum of zeros with 3 in 3, and in question number 1 we are multiplying product of 0 with 4. So either you can multiply here or here, but the value of a will be same in both cases. So now what is the value of minus b? Is equal to 3 root 2, and what is the value of a? It will be 3. So here we can forget this one. Here now we will not write that, because we can finally find out its value. A is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 3 root 2. Now c is equal to 1 and a is equal to 3. So see this whole. A is equal to 3, both are matching, and b and c we have all the value. Now we will put our standard equation. So ax square plus bx plus c. So now what is the value of a? 3x square. What is the value of b? Minus 3 root 2x plus what is the value of c? It is 1. So it is our answer, 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. Now in question number 3, so we have a sum of zeros and product of zeros are given. So similarly we can also, in this we are using once again the first method. So it will be 0 and root 5. Our question number 3 is 0 and root 5. So now sum of 0 is equal to minus b by a. So 0 upon 0, because a is equal to 0. So we can also write like that, 0 upon 0. Now product of 0 is equal to c by a. So what is its value? Root 5 upon 1. Clear? It is root 5 upon 1. So in this case we can use the same method. or also we can use our method number 2. So now what is the value of b? Minus b is equal to 0 and a is equal to also 0, and here c is equal to root 5 and a is equal to 1. Clear? A is equal to 1. Next, see that in this both situation what happened? The answer will be different. So we will make the denominator same. So for that, here we are multiplying with if we want to compare these both, and finally we can find our answer, or we can also use our method number 2. It is easy in this question. You can try at your home. You can match these both and find the answer. We can directly perform that sum by using method number 2. We can use directly the formula x square sum of 0 into x plus product of 0. So x square sum of 0, it is given 0, plus product of 0 is also given, it is root 5. So what is our equation? X square plus root 5. Here middle term is missing. So either you are using method 1 or 2, but in both situation answer will be remain same. So it is easy. If they are asking in the 1 mark question, so we can directly put that formula. But if they are asking 2-3 mark, so we can show our method number 1. Clear? But in both situation answer will be remain same. So you can try this method number 1 for question number 3 at your home. Now see that question number 4, 5 and 6, it will the same example as our question number 1, 2 and 3. So this question number 4 and 6, it is in your homework. You can just try at your home, and if you find any difficulty, so you can message in the group. And second thing, we will try directly our now question number 5. Okay, so now question number 5 from question 2, exercise 2.2. So here the sum of 0 is given. So we can write sum of 0 is equal to minus b by a. So is equal to minus 1 by 4. So now we will compare. So minus b is equal to minus 1 and a is equal to 4. Now second case, product of 0 is equal to c upon a. So it is also given 1 by 4. Now compare this both. So c is equal to 1 and a is equal to 4. So in this case, both have the same value, a is equal to 4. Clear? So we are not multiplying with any number, because the value of a in condition A and condition 2 both are same. So here we are not using any multiplication with any of the number. Now a is equal to 4, minus minus become plus, so b is equal to 1 and c is equal to also 1. Now we will put that value in our standard form. So what is a? So it is 4x square plus 1x plus 1. We can also write like that, 4x square plus x plus 1. In both situation answer will be remain same. So this is about what? In question 2 it is about we can find the polynomial from sum of zeros and product of zeros. In question number 1 what happened? This is given. Quadratic equation is given, and from them we can find first of all its factor by using we can find 0 by using the factorization method, and then we can find sum of zeros and product of 0. So it means what? Both are related to each other. In first case we can find sum of zeros and product of zeros from polynomials, and second question we can find polynomial from sum of zeros and product of zeros. So it is our exercise number 2.2 is completed, and remaining two sum 4 and 6 you can try at your home. Now our next topic is division algorithm. Since standard 9 you can already familiar with that concept, polynomial division. In chapter 2 last time we can also discuss about that division algorithm for polynomial. So in 10th standard we have the same concept and it is very important. So first of all we can revise that concept by using by taking the one of the example. So from that example you can get the idea. So here see that the question is what? Divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1. So here we can write like that, and it is divided with which? X plus 2. It is divided with x plus 2. So now first of all we can take the first term of that dividend and first term of divisor. So here 2x square is divided with x. So 1x cut. So answer it is 2x. So now 2x is, here we can put 2x as our quotient. Now 2x is multiplied with this both number. So we can write 2x in bracket x plus 2. So it is our step 1. Now 2x is multiplied with x. So it will be 2x square. And 2 to the it will be 4. So it will be 4x. So we will put that value here. So 2x square plus 4x. Now sign will be changed. So these both are cut because 2x it is plus and it is minus. So both will be cut. Plus minus, so once again it is minus because 4 minus 3 1. But 4 have the greater number. So we can put minus sign. Then plus 1 will be remain same. Now once again minus x is divided with x. It is our second step. So these both are cut. So answer is minus 1. So here we can write minus 1. Now minus 1 it is multiply these both. So x plus 2. So 1 into x, so it will be minus x. And 2 ones are 2. So plus minus once again minus. So here we can write like that. Now sign will be changed. So these both are cut. Plus plus, so 2 plus 1, answer is 3. So it means what? It is called our remainder. It is called our remainder. That is called divisor. It is called quotient, and that is our dividend. It is called our dividend. So we can also write like that. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. Divisor into quotient plus remainder. So what is the value of divisor? Divisor it is x plus 2. And what is quotient? It is 2x minus 1. And dividend 2x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to. Now plus sign will be same. And what is our remainder? It is 3. So we can write like that in our standard 9 polynomial division. First of all we are using the division. Clear? So in the division what happened? We are using that formula, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So in 10th standard the 2.3 exercise is totally depend on that division algorithm for polynomial. So now we are going to start our exercise 2.3. 2.3 question 1 is divide the polynomial p of x by the polynomial of g of x. It means what? We want to divide this polynomial by this. So it is called our dividend. It is called our dividend and it is called our divisor. And find the quotient and the remainder. So we want to find the quotient. What is the value of quotient? And we can also find the value of remainder. So here see that cube, then square, then power it is 1 and then the constant term. So here all the term are in the sequence. But here in divisor term the x square then directly the constant term. So we can also write like that x square plus 0x minus 2. Clear? X square plus 0x minus 2. Now x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, and it is divided with x square plus 0x minus 2. Now same method. First of all, the first term of dividend is divided with first term of divisor. So here x cube is divided with x square. So square square cut. So we have only the value of x. So here we will put x. Now x is multiplied with these 3 term. So x in bracket x square plus 0x minus 2. So x into x, it will be x cube. Then it will be 0x, because 0 into x, so 0x square, and 2 into x, so it is minus 2x. So here we can write like that, x cube plus 0x square minus 2x. Now we can change the sign. So these both are cut. Minus minus plus, so minus 3x square will be same. Then plus, so 5 plus 2, it will be 7x, and it is minus 3. Now minus 3x square, once again it is divided with x square. So x square cuts, so answer it is minus 3. It is step 1. Now it is step 2. So minus 3, once again multiply this divisor. So x square plus 0x minus 2. So it will be minus 3x square. Then minus 3x, so 3 into 0, it will be 0. Clear? It will be 0. Minus minus became plus, and 3 2s are 6. So now we will put here 3x square minus 0x plus 6. Once again sign will be changed. So these both are cut, and here we can get 7x and plus minus, so it will be 9. Minus minus plus, so 6 plus 3, it will be 9, so it is minus 9. Now here we have a 7x, and here we have x square, so we can, so it is our remainder now. We cannot use the further division, because here we have a square and here we have only the power of 1. So what is our, and we can also write here minus 3, because here we can get minus 3. So it is called our remainder, it is called remainder, and it is called our quotient. So what is remainder? Is equal to x minus 3. Sorry, it is our quotient. It is our quotient, and remainder is 7x minus 9. Now second and third both are the same sum. So we are starting our question number 2. Here once again see that power 4 then power 2. So here the power 3 is missing. So we can also write like that, x raised to 4 plus 0x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. And it is divided with x square minus x plus 1. Here first of all we can write power 2, then power 1, and then constant term. So once again x raised to 4 is divided with x square. So x raised to 4 is divided with x square. So answer is x square. Here we can write x square. Now x square is multiplied with x square. So x square minus x plus 1. So x into x, x square, then x cube, then plus x square. It is step 1. So here we can write x raised to 4 minus x cube plus x square. Sign will be changed. So these both are cut, and here we have an x cube, then minus 4x square plus 4x, and these both will be same. Now once again x cube is divided with x square. So answer is x. Now x is multiplied with these 3 terms, x square minus x plus 1. So it will be x cube minus x square plus x. Here we can put x cube minus x square plus x. Once again sign will be changed. So it is cut. Plus minus minus. Plus minus once again minus. And 5 will be same. same. Here we can write plus x, then minus, it is second, 3x square is divided with x square. So answer minus 3. So here we can write minus 3. Now minus 3 is multiplied with whole term. So minus 3x square plus 3x, 3 ones are 3. So 3x square plus 3x minus 3. Sign will be changed. Cut. So 5 plus 3. So 8 is our remainder. So now we can write what is our quotient. Quotient is equal to x square plus x minus 3. And what is our remainder? Remainder is equal to 8. Now the last sum. In last sum, x raised to 4, then directly the power of x raised to 1. So here between these two terms are missing. So here we can write like that, x raised to 4 plus 0x cube plus 0x square minus 5x plus 6, and it is divided with 2 minus x square. So we can also write like that, minus x square plus 0x plus 2. So in this, see that here they are not giving an our sequence. So first of all we can write the power of 2, so it is minus x square. Then the power of one term is missing, so we can also write it like 0x and it is plus 2. So next, here we can start our division. So x raised to 4 is divided with x square. So 4 is divided with x square. First term of dividend is divided with first term of division. So but here we have a minus sign. So these both are cut. So answer it is minus x square. So now minus x square is multiplying these all three terms. Minus x square plus 0x plus 2. So minus minus became plus. Then minus 0x cube and minus 2x square. So here we will put these three all value and answer minus x square. So x raised to 4 minus 0x cube, then 2x square, sign will be changed. Clear, sign will be changed. So these both are cut. 0 plus 0, so it will be 0. 0 plus 2, so it will be 2x square. Then remaining two term will be remain same. Once again we can write 2x square, it is divided with minus x square. So x square cut, answer is minus 2. Now minus 2 is multiplied with this all three term. Minus x square plus 0x plus 2. So minus minus plus, so it will be 2x square plus 0 into 2, so it will be minus 2x and minus 4. Sorry, 0 into 2, so it will be 0. Next, so here we can put 2x square minus 0x minus 4. Once again sign will be changed. These both are cut. So answer minus 5 plus plus, so it will be 10. So what is our quotient? First of all here we can write minus 2. Now quotient. So quotient is equal to minus x square minus 2. And what is our remainder? Remainder is equal to minus 5x plus 10. So in this all question you can see that what? First we can use the same method which we will use in our standard 9, polynomial division.